your truck on the spot. If it does need to come to our shop, we will arrange to pick it up. Let Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer take care of all your service and repair needs at your place or ours. That's 501-568-2185.
Hey, if I have a special offer from Genesis of Conway, do I really need to do it like normal car ads and yell at you? Let's try this. Right now, Genesis of Conway is holding a signature event. $1,000 signature bonus cash on every vehicle. This includes the 2025 model GV80 and GV70. Those are the new arrivals. Amazing, I know. See, I didn't need to shout. Oh, but you will when you discover Genesis of Conway, the future of luxury today.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Wes Moore. Coming up Friday on Out of Bounds, it'll be a fun and busy show. At 1:30, Joe and I will make our picks for the weekend. 2:10, Steve Sullivan stops by. 2:30, we got Neil Atkinson from Bet Saracen. And at 3:05, Brian Edwards has his picks. We'll get set for Arkansas Little Rock, Arkansas Louisiana Tech, a big weekend in the NFL, and a whole lot more. Join us Friday for Out of Bounds.
You're in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, here's Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know, but no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Todd's picking it up. Let's go.
Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still leaving him starstruck. Humble through opportunities given despite the fact that many misjudge him because he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, got a picture connects, never asking for someone's help or to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote, his will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds, the skill of an artist. This is 20% skill, 80% fear, be 100% clear, cause Ryu was ill. Who would've thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames? And I heard him wreck it with the crystal method, name of the game. Came back, dropped Megadeth, took him to church. I like Bleach, man. Ryu had the stupidest verse, this dude is the truth. Now everybody giving them guest spots and stocks through the roof. I heard him with that stock.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name.
They call him Ryu, he's sick and he's spitting fire and Mike got him out the dryer, he's hot. Found him in Fort Minor with top, but a fucking nihilist porcupine. He's the type women wanna be within rappers, hope he gets 8 years in the making, patiently waiting to blow. Now the record with your notice taking over the globe. He's got a partner in crime, his is equally dope. You won't believe the kind of
Hello Friday, I've been waiting for you for a long time. You just saved me when my life came tumbling down, and I know you're gonna leave me. Hello Friday, I've been waiting for you for a long time.
You have said you don't become a Brown until you beat the Steelers. What will it take tonight?
The horse is prepared for battle, but victory comes from the Lord. So I'm dependent on the Lord.
Is that the message to the team?
Day by day, one play at a time. That's the message.
Weather conditions tonight. We're expecting winds up to 15 miles per hour in a wintry mix. How will that impact your ability to throw the ball?
I am so happy and grateful that the Lord has blessed me to play in some snow, to be in true football weather in Cleveland, Ohio at Huntington Bank Field today to give him the glory. It's a beautiful day.
Sure feels like you're playing in the AFC North.
It is. It's magical. Thank you.
How about it? That's why we play the games. The Cleveland Browns knock off the AFC North leading Pittsburgh Steelers last night on Thursday Night Football. We welcome you to the zone, and Jameis Winston is a freaking national treasure. He's up there with Dolly Parton for me now. God bless him. Love that dude. All right, let's get ready for the weekend. Hope everybody's doing well. Got a sunny day to start off with. We've got basketball in Fayetteville tonight, football there tomorrow, and a lot more going on. D2 playoff games, hoops and football all over this great nation of ours. We had a really good college football game last night. Plenty to break down. I'm even going to maybe let you guys pick a couple of games today if you're good. So we'll see. Christian, let's get right out of the gate with it. It's Friday. We're not screwing around. What's the question today?
Question today, who wins by more, Arkansas basketball or Arkansas football?
Ooh, I like that question.
Yeah, it's a good question because I think Wood Rock could keep it close for
He just said it's a good question. The question you made up is a good question, you think?
Great question, Christian.
I concur. Don't break your arm patting yourself on the back, but it is a very good question, sir.
So I think Wood Rock could actually keep it close a little bit with Arkansas.
Yeah?
Because we haven't necessarily blown out a lot of teams.
May I argue that La Tech can keep it a little bit closer with Arkansas?
They could.
I think they're both going to be in the 14 to 18-point range. What's the line on the Arkansas basketball game?
Let me find out. What's the line for the
21 and a half.
21 and a half? Okay.
Football.
Pulling up the Arkansas one.
I do think there's a look-ahead factor. David brought up the Missouri game, rightfully so, to Landon Jackson today, because if you've got to give 100% of your attention to La Tech to win the game, that tells you everything you need to know about where this program is right now.
Agreed.
But I hope that they're focused on this game because I'd like for them to look good and have a lot of confidence going into next week's game. The line is very similar. It's 21 and a half. 21 and a half in basketball and 21
and a half in football.
That's amazing. How often does that happen?
Not often.
Okay, well, there you go. That's a great question. Chris, it's not a good question. It's a great question.
Thank you.
Pigskin, welcome.
Great question.
What do you think?
Thank you.
What's your pick?
I think the football game is going to be more lopsided than some of the naysayers.
Okay.
I think they win by 25, 30 points.
I hope you're right. That's what DJ thought early in the week. You still there?
Yep. Yeah, they're not going to have any trouble with these guys. And they got to beat Missouri this year.
They have to.
This is the year.
I'm telling you, I've been saying it for 2 weeks. I'm going to say it till the game is played. It's the most important game of Sam Pittman's career.
Agreed.
He's got to win that game.
Agreed.
I don't even care. Again, it's
He
and
wins.
honestly,
They're 7-5. They go to a bowl. Go 8-5. That's a decent year.
Yes,
I mean,
it's a good year considering their expectations.
Yes.
I would argue, though, if he loses, nothing changes because he's going to go to a bowl and keep his job.
I agree.
Probably.
But I think
it is important, though.
I will tell you this. I'm not going to argue against people jumping off the ship. And I hate to say that. I hate to put that all in one game.
Yeah.
But it's enough already. They've never beaten this team. They're not that good. They're right for the picking. Your team's talented enough to beat them. Your team was talented enough to beat a couple of other teams they didn't beat. You need to go beat those guys. And they had a great debate this morning about the Missouri game, and Josh makes a good point. You know, there have been people who are like, okay, Arkansas is a better program, or theoretically should be, but they're not. They keep losing to Missouri. And Missouri stays ranked, right? Missouri gets ranked, stays ranked. Now, they may have bounced in and out this year, but they are a better program right now when you look at the performance. Do I think they have the best long-term potential or the most things to offer? No, but they're getting it done, and Arkansas isn't.
Historically, Arkansas is a superior program, but if they lose this year, that would be what, 9 out of 11?
They've never won in Columbia.
If
David
you've
made the point
lost
today.
9 out of the last 11, you can't say you're a better program at the moment.
No,
but I think they can win this one.
We've been talking a little bit about history this week, and we went through like what Arkansas's record was in SEC, and it was
not good.
Yes,
They're averaging
barely
6
above 500,
wins,
right?
including the bowl games, since
1992.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not good.
No, but that's realistic. We got to talk facts here. We got to be realistic. We
Yeah.
can't be talking, pie in the sky, 1964, let's re-cue it. It ain't that world anymore.
You heard what Hatfield said a couple weeks ago at the Touchdown Club. And they asked him, can you
I don't
win a
know anything that
national-"
Hatfield said. I only know what Switzer said because I couldn't get past it.
But you bleeped half of it, so that was a...
I didn't bleep any of it. We should have.
You should have. They had the dump button. No, Hatfield said we can absolutely win a national championship here. And I was thinking, you probably need to win the conference before you win a national championship.
How about, I don't know, how about winning 9 games?
Right.
How about that? Let's start there.
There you go.
What about this as a standard of being okay with? Season averaging 7 wins.
Yes.
And that's just average. I mean, I say average. We should expect that.
Yes.
Is that okay?
7-5
Now, if
baseline.
we go above it, great. And if we stay there, at least at 7-5, and those 5 losses are competitive.
You know how
should that be it?
That's reasonable. That's logical. That's fair. You realize how averages work, though, DJ. That's the
No,
problem.
I didn't mean to say average. Take average out. Should that be the expectation? for this program, 7 wins.
Yes, I think that's fair, but averages work in a way that you got to have some seasons below 7 wins.
No, I didn't mean. I take average back. Rewind.
Average is how it works.
So I know, but can we set a new expectation?
I think
we want at least 7 wins every year, is what you're saying.
I can't. No, okay. Because it's based on roster and it's based on competition.
But is that fair to say, as a program, we should at least expect, as a fan base and program, at least 7 wins a year?
The last 30 years would say no. We should.
No, I think you should at least expect a bowl game.
Should we be
every
happy if we get to that though? As far as 7 wins,
I don't think you should be happy.
You should be content, maybe.
That would be our new bottom line. I think we could be happy with that. Now, if we have a 9, if we have a 10, great.
Ecstatic.
If we make it to the playoffs once every 6-7 years, great.
Hilarious. Here's the thing. I used to do the 5-10-25 thing. My old policy was 5-10-25.
Yeah.
Every 5 years you should win the division. There's no more divisions, so fine. Every 10 years you should win the conference or be there. And then every 25 years you should be in the conversation to win a national championship. I don't think that's asking a lot for any program.
Even Michigan State has done that in the Big Ten, and they're a bunch of losers.
They stink.
But they've done that. They've been in the playoff once.
Yeah, that's
They've
right.
won the conference, and they generally were winning 9, 10, 11 games for a while.
Have we done that based off your numbers?
No.
Arkansas?
No. What
you just said?
Not even close.
Past 20, I don't know.
We've been to the
2011
SEC twice, right?
2011, I think they're in the conversation to play for a national championship.
True. They've been to 3 championship games. They've never won one.
Mm-hmm.
3 in 30 years.
And they should have won one.
Yeah.
They should have won the Florida game.
Conversation, though. The year after I left, that year, they were...
No, that's
I thought
true.
they had a shot.
Well, they
Absolutely.
were third in the country, and then they went and played number 1 LSU, right?
Yeah, that's when LSU, Bama, and Arkansas were 1, 2, and 3.
Yep.
I think Arkansas went up 14-0 in that game, and
then they came
blitzed.
back. Mm-hmm.
That seems like a long time ago.
It does.
It kind of was.
There's
Wasn't
a lot
it?
of losing between
That was
then and
13
now.
years ago, almost 14.
I don't think it's... The thing is, again, basketball's a little different, and they've been really fortunate. Look, Arkansas is very fortunate, I think, to have the Musselman period and now to build on it, hopefully, with the Calipari era, whatever that lasts, 5-10 years, whatever it is. I hope he retires there. Be very fortunate basketball's back to relevance, because otherwise it would be depressing as all get out. Baseball's been relevant. Nobody cares as much as football and basketball. But everybody wants the football program to be good. It's just the hardest thing to win in.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
I also looked up what was our how many times we've made the bowl since we got in the SEC.
How many times they've made a bowl game since they've been, and how many years is that? 32?
I have 34.
I would guess 60% of the
92
time.
to 2024?
Out of 30...
Should be 33, right?
33 seasons?
Out of 33 seasons...
Well, that's counting this season, though, right? So
I didn't count this season.
Yeah, so 32 seasons.
Yeah.
I would
Let me redo my
say...
math now.
I would say maybe
2/3 of the time.
14? Is that about
No, I don't think quite 2/3, but I would think it's probably...
a little less than half?
I would say, a little less than half or right at half.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Kristen, is that right?
We've made the bowl game in that many?
How many bowl games in the last 30?
17.
Say 14.
Let's keep throwing numbers out until he tells us. Anyway.
I'm going to recheck my math
Yeah.
because I had it wrong.
I know this. I think next week's game is huge, assuming they
It
win
is.
this week. If they win this week, next week game doesn't matter at all.
You're saying this is a make or break that next week.
I'm not saying he's going to get fired if they lose. I agree with
But
Christian.
you said
but
it changes the whole...
I think it changed the entire perception of the program and of Pittman and of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Not just of how this season was, but the perception of the program. For me, it does. Sorry.
Agreed.
And if they go up there and get smoked, if it's a 42-17 game, I'm done. Now-
Missouri was a good team last year. They're not
They
really.
were
they're,
awesome.
They're
They
really
lost
not
that running
good.
back
That
and a
running
couple
back was
linemen.
huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
Cook hasn't stayed healthy either. When he's healthy, they're pretty good. And they've got
Pine's awful.
Yeah.
they've got one of the top 5 offensive or top 5 receivers, I think, probably in the league.
Luther Burden.
It would be over my expectations if we win these next 2 games. Based off preseason. Preseason, I thought we were a 5-win team.
Yeah, but again, you don't know anything anymore. Not you personally. I'm saying like people don't know anything about anything
I
going into the
agree.
season.
I said it's
because there's
a
so many
team.
new people.
Yeah.
That's why I say your expectation of the record should be based on your level of talent after you get to see what it looks like meshing together, because there's such an overturn and it's a new team every year, like it is in basketball, which is fine, which is a lot easier to make that happen. And then also, what is your schedule? If Arkansas played Texas's schedule, they probably have 2 more wins.
Agreed.
Although they should have at least one more
They
win
should
anyway.
have at least 2
with
now.
their own schedule.
Yes, with the one we have now.
I mean, at least one. Like, look, I'm
For
not
sure,
going to
Oklahoma State. That's the only one we all agree on.
I'm not going to say you should have won the A&M game or you should have won the Texas game.
No,
You
I
could have
think-
won
I
them
think-
both.
I think A&M was better than us that day.
Agree. Yeah.
Same thing with LSU.
Yeah, LSU thumped them. They had a really good day. And they were playing their best football then.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, they're not playing their best football now.
Can we have a moment of silence for Kelly and LSU losing the number 1 recruit in the nation? Isn't that a shame?
It's a good transition.
Yeah,
Who'd
really
they
is.
lose to? Or where'd
Michigan,
he go?
or he wouldn't have brought it up.
Was it the quarterback?
Kids staying home.
Aren't they giving him $10 million or something like that? Did I hear that?
That's what you know. It might be more.
It's gross if it is.
It's filthy, and I feel dirty even talking about it. But
you
better
do.
us than them.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Bryce Underwood is his name, the number 1 prospect in the upcoming class. And after being the thing that's crazy is he was committed to LSU for 10 months. How much money did they put in his pocket versus what LSU was offering?
You said hometown, right? Michigan?
Yeah, he's from Detroit.
Oh.
But how much is a guy worth?
Not that much.
No.
That's not even close.
No, but you're right. But listen, you're not the one paying it, so who cares?
Hey, this is the price. This is the cost of doing business these days. Unfortunately,
This is the life we have chosen.
this is the life we have chosen. Just when they think I'm out, they pull me back in.
The other big news yesterday was that Julian Lewis, who is a 5-star quarterback, decommitted from USC. Things aren't going so great in the Lincoln Riley era.
Was he from Arkansas?
No, he going to Colorado.
Okay.
He can go kick it with Prime.
They do need a new. That should be his biggest concern. Is after his boys leave this year, who's next? Or if he's even going to be there.
The other question, who's paying the NIL at Colorado? Where's their money coming from? Because I don't think they have some kind of devout rich fan base, but maybe I'm wrong.
I mean, how much do you need?
I would think all the rich alums at Colorado are buying weed stores.
So they probably had tons of money.
So they probably got a lot of money.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
How much what's a good football budget? Do we have any idea for NIL?
Ohio State, is like $30 million.
That's how much they have to toss around?
I think so, yeah. Best team money can buy.
Wow.
What were you guys' guesses on
17.
14.
I said just over 50%, so 17's in the realm.
Yeah, we've made it 17 times. We have not made it 15 times.
Woohoo.
Okay.
Nice.
Good guess.
Very good guess. What percentage is that?
I don't know.
Little
17
over,
out of 32?
Little over 50.
Can I share?
I think it was like 56.8.
Can I share a true
Ballpark.
confession? This is what I'm hoping.
Not if it involves nudity. No.
It does not
Okay,
involve
fine.
nudity.
Well, okay, good then.
Bobby
Go.
Joe. I hope Michigan loses tomorrow to Northwestern and then loses to Ohio State, which would make us 5-7, and that would keep us out of a bowl. Because I'm terrified that we're going to go 6-6 if we win tomorrow, make a bowl. We're going to get matched up against Arkansas.
Oh, my God.
We're going to lose, and I'm going to have to move. I don't want to move.
Rough.
I like it.
Is that possible?
You don't.
Have you looked
My
at the
life
scenarios?
will be miserable
No, it
if
won't.
Arkansas stomps us.
Where would we play them at?
And they would.
Pigskin.
What?
You have the ultimate trump card.
What?
You won the national championship last year.
I
Who
know,
cares?
but nobody remembers anymore.
Everybody remembers.
Well, I remember.
You
but
never let us forget anyway.
That's true.
But you shouldn't forget anyhow.
Yeah, but Arkansas, if you gave Petrino a month to get ready for us with
Listen.
all the opt-outs we have, we'd get killed.
Listen.
Yeah.
You don't always... It's funny. The ironic thing about you is, with this whole thing, is it's hilarious to me. Because, and I'm not picking on you, I'm just saying this is a fact. You are the guy that says, screw the conference, all I care about my team. And yet, you are in some ways beating the perception or battling the perception Big Ten versus SEC. That's the story. You just got the number one recruit away from an SEC team. The number one team in America, last I checked, is a Big Ten team, and 3 of the top 4 teams in America right now are Big Ten teams. Now, that's going to change after the Ohio State-Indiana game. But
Yes.
you have all the bragging rights you need, and if you happen to lose a game to Arkansas when you have one of your worst Michigan teams that ever made a postseason game, I wouldn't sweat it too much.
Yeah, but
Arkansas would much rather have a national championship last year and lose to
But
you.
the locals are going to stomp a mud hole in my head.
They will.
And you can laugh
They
it
will.
off because
You show them the
you
ring.
won last year. And if you would you rather win a championship and lose in a bowl game to Arkansas, or
Yes.
not win a championship and beat Arkansas in a meaningless bowl game the next year?
The former.
Thank you.
Would you say you talked about no one remembers, which I feel like they should.
They should.
Because they're defending national championship or champions.
But we're so bad.
But it does. Has there been a bigger fall off
Yeah, LSU.
from
After
national
Burrow left.
championship and then just nothing?
I think after Burrow left,
Okay.
they were terrible the
Wasn't
next
Auburn
year.
4-8?
Auburn also had it,
Championship?
yeah.
Was that after Cam left?
Yeah.
But it's a rare thing that you go from winning 15 games to winning 5 games.
But those
Yeah.
aren't program teams. Those
I
are
know.
just guys, and those
Yeah.
are just moments in
They
time.
are.
What do you
They
mean
are.
program
LSU had-
teams? LSU's a program team.
LSU is more so. Auburn's
is-
not. Auburn's not on that level. They had a couple really good years. They had one magical year with Cam, but they're not on that level. They're the next tier down of elite
I think
teams.
Cam may be the exception because they weren't anything before he got there. It was just didn't they go back with the other quarterback though?
No. Wait a minute. When they had Marshall, they were
when
good.
Campbell was there,
so they had
were
a few
an undefeated team.
That was the year after Chiswick got fired, I think.
Yeah, when Gus was calling the offense, I mean, they were good. They had a good.
They had a little run.
They had a good staff. They had good quarterbacks. You get good quarterback play. Pigskin, does that help?
Oh, makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah.
If we had this kid who's in high school playing
Right
quarterback this year, we'd have won 9 or 10 games.
There's nothing less arousing.
Quarterback's that bad over there?
There's nothing
Have you
less
watched
arousing.
him?
There's nothing less arousing than a quarterback named Orgy. Let me just tell you that right now.
Is that his name?
Yes, and he's awful.
And he lost to the walk-on who was a cancer survivor. That's who we got starting.
Yeah.
He's awful.
Lost to the walk.
Are you picking on the cancer survivor?
I'm not sure how to process that.
I'm anti-cancer in my administration. I'm just saying the Arkansas.
Did he just say he couldn't even outbeat the dude with cancer? Is that what he just said?
Arkansas's fifth string quarterback is better than Michigan's starter this year.
Dang.
That's how bad they are. Worst quarterback room in America.
Woo.
Arkansas definitely has two guys better for sure.
I take Singleton in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me mention something real quick, and then we can take a couple calls and hit a break. So, just for the record, the kid's not been so bad that you're rooting for a recurrence of the cancer.
No. I want him to have a happy life. I just don't want him to play quarterback anymore.
Listen, after the Kennedy comment this week, I think anything's on the table.
We got to watch out.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that.
Oh, please don't.
Let's run it back. No.
Christian went on Bill Vickery yesterday, and I was like, dude, no, we don't do that on our show. Stop. I mean, you want to go write jokes for Anthony Jeselnik, go ahead, but around here we try to have some level of decorum.
That's right.
By the way, Jeselnik, who is hilarious and knows no bounds.
Which one is that?
That's the comedian I went and saw in California.
Is he the one married or just had a baby with?
No, you're thinking of the
Mulaney,
Catholic dude. Yeah, John Mulaney.
Okay, yeah. Who's he with?
He's with nobody. He's just hilarious.
No, he's married to somebody.
He's not.
I don't think he is.
He's 100% not.
No, the second one you just said.
Mulaney is. He's married to
Munn, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
He was on Saturday Night Live.
Anyway, back to Jeselnik for a moment. He's a sicko and he says anything and it's crazy. And I'm like, oh my gosh. His comedy is basically a roast of the world.
Wow.
You know how roasts are like there's no holds barred?
He's there.
He's that guy. Every joke he tells is like that.
Yeah.
You need to watch it. He's got a Netflix special coming out next week. So if you're looking for something fun to do, I wouldn't do it when your mom was over.
Want to do a watch party?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe not.
That would be fun.
That'd be good.
I mean, without the moms.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Let's leave the moms out. It'd be hard for me to bring mine. Anyway.
Oh my gosh.
Oaklawn's got a kickoff party. It's an Oaklawn kickoff party, but it's not at Oaklawn. It's actually an event at 501 Prime coming up. What is the date on this again? It's a pretty cool thing, though, they're doing down there. It's Wednesday, December 4th. So it's right before the racing season, so in a couple of weeks. 2 weeks from 2 days ago.
Yeah.
It's a little less than 2 weeks away. It is a benefit for the Jockey Foundation. Permanently Disabled Jockey Foundation, or Jockey Fund, excuse me. Permanently Disabled Jockey Fund. The 150th Kentucky Derby winner, Mystic Dan, the owners will be at the event with the trophy. You can get your picture taken with a trophy. Tickets, they're asking for a $200 donation to the PDJF. But here's the thing. Not only do you get your picture taken with the trophy if you go, you also get a coin that they're going to give you. And the coin is good for the entire race season. It gets you a buy an entree, get one free for the entire season. Have you been to 501 Prime?
No.
After I get this coin, I will take you there because your entree is going to be free.
Oh, okay.
Buy one, get one. You can check out more or call them and get details or RSVP at 501-623-0202. And I don't want these jockeys to be forgotten. They gave a lot to the sport, and it's obviously a very taxing activity and profession. And I certainly appreciate the men and women who decide to get on the back of a 1,500-pound animal for our enjoyment. Now, obviously, it's pretty lucrative for most of them, too, but this is not all of them make it big. But anyway, I think this is a really worthy cause. I think it'll be a good time. 501 Prime's a good spot. DJ, if you can make it down there, I think you got to go. It's going to start at 4, and they're going to go into the evening. So basically, anytime you can get through there on the 4th, on that Wednesday before the start of the racing season, it'll be cool. I love the coin deal.
Okay.
Buy one, get one. Come on.
That's a deal.
Yeah, at a place like this, are you joking me? I don't know what their average entree costs, but it's a nice restaurant.
I'd do that for a corned beef sandwich.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get a couple calls in here, and then we'll hit the break. We've got Tom Murphy coming up in a second. What's up, LC? How are you?
Hey, guys. Good, thank you. Am I to understand LSU lost the quarterback? Is that what y'all were saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So not enough bad things can happen to LSU.
Concur.
We come up here and buy our big lineman out of win. out-recruit them and go Vanderbilt. And I'm with you about Saturday, man. Or next Saturday, not this Saturday. Sam's got to beat Missouri, figure out somehow, some way.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see how it works out. Thank y'all.
Thanks, LC. I may be the only one that thinks that way, but I think that way.
No, I think you're absolutely onto something.
I'm on something. All right. Jason, what's up?
Hey, what's up, fellas? I got a question, though. So we know how you guys feel if we lose to Missouri. And I kind of feel like that's going to happen just because how inconsistent this team's been and how Drinkwitz has managed to pull a rabbit out of the hat every single time with us, just about.
I think he's had a clearly, Jason, if I may, I think he's clearly had a better team in most of those cases, though. I don't think that's the case this year.
Mm-mm.
That's fair. That's fair. So if just the perspective that I'm looking at it, if we play Louisiana Tech close at home, like a 3-point game or maybe a 1-score game, and then we go up there and lose a 2-touchdown game, how do you guys feel about that? I mean, you get the win at home, you're bowl eligible, but it's not really a respectable win. I just don't feel good about these two games, guys.
I think they're going to have a hard time selling bowl tickets if that happens.
Mm-hmm.
It's already hard to get.
Anyway.
Yeah, it's already hard to get teams, to fans, to go to a 6-6 bowl game when you're in a Power 4. If you're a 6-6 team that plays elsewhere and you had a couple of Power 4 games to make some money, and you make it into a bowl game, it's a little different. But yeah, especially with this program and the negativity around it because they haven't succeeded at a real high level, and coming off of last year. So
looking at hotels in Memphis or Shreveport, I guess.
Shreveport's not an option anymore. They're not bowl tied anymore. But maybe Birmingham.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Birmingham or Texas Bowl's still an option. If they happen to win the last two, I'd love to see them go back to Nashville. I think all of us except for Justin Moore on the staff would like to go back there. So David's setting up a second home there. So anyway, Jason, have a good weekend, man. Thank you. I don't know. I have no answers. I'm just a talking head on the radio, but that's just my thought process, and I would love to see it happen. Maybe I'm trying to speak it into existence, and I hope there's a little added pressure, and they do a great job and go out there and kick butt. There's no pressure on you to donate to Real Roofers Wear Pink, but I think it would be a nice thing to do if you can make it happen, if you have the means, and you would like to support people who are battling cancer. Pigskin, I think you should throw a few bucks at it, talking about that quarterback from Michigan. It's the least you can do. All you need to do is go to ArkansasPink.com. It's an effort led by our friends at Rock Solid Roofing, doing good things for people who need a roof over their head while battling cancer, and I think we can all get behind this thought process. There may be certain things you feel strongly about, or more strongly about, or less strongly about, or maybe don't care about, but I think helping people have a place to stay when they're battling cancer is a pretty good thing. I think this is a good effort. So go to ArkansasPink.com and make a donation if you can. Also, they are still doing the pink drinks at Sauced, Red Moon, Butcher Shop, Zen, and Samantha's. I checked out 3 of those places in the last week just to make sure they were still on the menu. I mean, I'm doing my part. Every drink you buy, a portion of the proceeds is going to go to support the effort. So the easiest way is to go to ArkansasPink.com and make your donation there. But if you want to go by and have a cocktail, feel free. Boy, I love these afternoon hoops games. Sorry to sidetrack. My hometown Drake Bulldogs, undefeated, taking on Florida Atlantic.
Beat Miami yesterday, by the way.
Why is this game being played in who wants to go to a Charleston MTE?
Well,
I don't know.
There's been a Charleston Classic for a while.
That's cool. I just don't. Of all the options, that's not my first choice.
Great town.
But I'm guessing that Drake did not get invited to the Bahamas.
You'd rather go to Maui?
No.
I'd rather go to Maui than Charleston?
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh, okay.
Is that crazy?
No.
Thank you. I mean, Charleston's nice, don't get me wrong.
Centennial Bank presents Dan Hampton when he joins Morning Mayhem each week this football season. Centennial Bank, banking with you in mind. Member FDIC.
This is Sports Center.
All 4 Division I teams in the state of Arkansas are playing this weekend. The Arkansas Razorbacks search for bowl eligibility as they host the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. The game is at 3 o'clock. You can catch it right here on 103.7 The Buzz. The Hog Wild pregame show begins at 11 a.m. The other 3 D1 games all take place at 2 o'clock, with UCA on the road against Tarleton State in the regular season finale. UAPB hosts Texas Southern, and also Arkansas State hosts UL Monroe. Last night in college football, Georgia Tech beats NC State 30-29, and the Cleveland Browns beat the Pittsburgh Steelers 24-19 in the NFL. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
the Robert Irwin Jewelers Big Black Friday sale. It's going on right now. Spend less and get more at the Big Black Friday sale at all 5 Robert Irwin Jewelers locations. Buy a gift and you get a gift. For complete details, go online to rijewelers.com. Free financing.
Roger, did you know that Oaklawn Sports is the mobile app that lets you bet anywhere in Arkansas?
Anywhere, so I can bet the over when I'm in Dover.
Indeed you can.
I can take the underdog in Dogtown.
Absolutely.
You're telling me I can bet on the pigskin in Piggott?
Yep.
Hoops in Humnoke, baseball in Bauxite, long shots in Lavaca?
All of the above.
Anywhere, huh?
Anywhere.
Nice.
Easy to use and even easier to fund. Bet with confidence. Bet with Oaklawn Sports. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
Injured? Let's talk about getting help now.
Anywhere in the state, dial 888-8888.
Whether injured at night, on a weekend, or a holiday,
dial 8 for Rainwater Holton Sexton.
888-8888.
Responsible attorneys Michael Rainwater and Bob Sexton.
Brooke here, live from the sports desk. Our number one play comes from the number one Hyundai dealer in Arkansas. Chris Crain Hyundai of Conway, coming in hot with another huge score. Inventory selection to fit any budget. Boom! Look how they say yes. Game-changing action from the winning team at Chris Crain Hyundai of Conway.
Win big with 1.99% financing. New Tucsons and Elantras at Chris Crain Hyundai in Conway and online at chriscrainhyundai.com.
Experience the elegance and beauty of the Piccolo Zope Winter Circus, a magical holiday event for the whole family, brought to you by Northwood Rock Tourism, November 22nd through December 7th in the Argenta Arts District. Be inspired by the equestrian artistry of Tosca Zope and her equine family. Soar high in the air with the daring aerial feats of Jonathan, Denise, and Leonardo. Be delighted by Carla Zope's playful canines and everyone's favorite, the comedy of Peppino and Maddie. Join us this holiday season under the heated theater tent for a truly intimate and awe-inspiring evening. Visit PiccoloZope.com for tickets.
The Zone has a little bit of everything. Looks, DJ Williams. Confidence, DJ Williams. Athletic ability, DJ Williams. Brains, Christian Weaver. Oh, and Justin Acri is on the show too. Now, let's get into the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio and see what the guys have for us today.
I was so high I did not recognize.
10:36. We're going to talk to Tom Murphy, football and basketball on the Hill this weekend. Arkansas and Little Rock this evening. 8 o'clock tip, too.
21.5 point favorite. I may go swing by and check it out.
You should. QOD is who wins by more, Arkansas basketball or Arkansas football this weekend? We'll ask Tom Murphy that question today. This segment's brought to you in part by our friends at Cash in downtown Little Rock. I saw Rush last night. That's Mr. Harding to you and me. He was at the UCA game trying to root him on to victory. Unfortunately, they lost in overtime. But if you want to lift your spirits after a depressing loss or a disappointing day, guess what? Cash is the perfect spot. And today, DJ, what's the lunch special?
Oh, is it Friday?
Yep.
Fried chicken Friday.
We need to get them to come up here with some fried chicken on a Friday here soon.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it would be awesome. If you're looking for lunch, that's the spot, folks. You can get something lighter, too. They have salads and lighter options, sandwiches and wraps. But if you're looking for a delicious piece of fried chicken, they got you covered there, too. It's an awesome place, too, to take that special someone for dinner. And if you just want to go have cocktails and apps, you can't beat it. DJ and I are both huge fans of the
smoked pork belly.
Smoked pork belly.
Right.
It's outstanding.
Smoked pork belly.
I did smoked pork belly and scallops and a filet.
Oh, whoa.
I'm stuffed.
Easy.
It's a great dinner.
That's what you did?
No, I'm saying that's what I would do.
That's a little decadent.
Yeah.
Who are you, Marie Antoinette? Good grief.
Well, I'm more like the Marquis de Sade, but I'm into it.
Eat
It's
a peanut butter sandwich.
It's yummy.
You gourmand. You.
They don't have that at Cash. But anyway, go see our friends there. And it always comes with free valet parking. And if you want to make a reservation or book an event, 501-850-0265. All right. Tom Murphy had a conflict today, but luckily he was able to finagle his schedule and work with us today at 10:38, technically. Clint Stoerner will be on in the 11 o'clock hour, so we did a little swap there. Tom, I'm glad you could come on today. How are you?
I'm doing great, and I appreciate you working that out, and I fully did not expect to walk in on you just saying Marquis de Sade. That wasn't on my bingo card today.
Listen, you never know what you're going to get in this show. You know that.
That's true.
All right, let's talk about basketball first, since it's we'll go chronological here. Hoops tonight, and we get a call every day, mostly from one caller, talking about, is this Arkansas basketball team in trouble? Should we be worried about this Arkansas basketball team? And we keep trying to tell them they're still figuring it out, and two of their best players didn't play in the game last time out. So I think they're going to be okay. What are your early impressions of this bunch?
Well, I'll agree with that. I think they're going to be okay, but man, when you're rolling with about 7 rotation guys and you get in foul trouble, then suddenly you're in trouble in a game. And I don't know the extent of Trevor Brazil's deal. I don't know what's happening with Stanley Adu, but man, I want to see those guys play, to see this team reach its maximum potential. And you keep hearing the coaches saying we're not able to scrimmage. We haven't been able to scrimmage. We get a guy back and then we lose another guy. So it's a little frustrating that you're already in season and you don't feel like you've been able to, attain any kind of peak roster performance. So, and this Darrell Walker team coming in, ULR tonight, dangerous opponent. They've been playing really well. I mean, and although they have injuries too, KK's gone for the year, but they're a solid opponent.
They are. I just got some breaking news, by the way, if I may, real quick. According to my sources, also known as ESPN, I just got an alert that the Giants owner has released a statement and said they're going to release Daniel Jones. That's weird.
Did you see that he was playing scout team safety yesterday?
I didn't know if that was a true story or not.
It was pretty.
What is going on? That is weird, isn't it?
I think that's going to be a ton in dead cap. I don't know why they wouldn't wait until June 1st.
It's a strange move. Anyway, sorry, Tom, to interrupt, but thought that was odd. Yeah, our question of the day today, Tom, is this. Who wins by more this weekend? Arkansas football or Arkansas basketball? And you need to take your La Tech hat off and be honest with me now here. What do you think happens?
Well, I think basketball game has a chance to be really close.
Okay.
And I also think football does too. I mean,
Yep.
and an upset is not completely out of the question. But I'll go football on this one because it's a 3-touchdown deal, and if Arkansas plays at near the quality we saw in several games, then they can put Louisiana Tech away. Tech does not have a powerful offense. They struggled in the red zone last week, even when they won the game at Western. They got their running game going against Western Kentucky, but this Arkansas defense, they have held up against the run pretty well. I think for Tech to do any damage, they got to go through the air. You just hope, if you're Sam Pittman and company, you just hope that they're locked in and they don't start out the way they did against UAB, and that they feel like this is Senior Bowl. We want to put on for these fans. They've had 4 of the top 11 crowds all time at Razorback Stadium this year, and they're 2-2 in those 4 games. I don't know what the attendance is going to look like tomorrow, but if they can play close to their potential, take Tech for real, get their run game going, then I think football will win by a bigger margin.
Tom, I think we've got a little bit of fan fatigue going on when it comes to football, and people are frustrated, and they feel like they're sort of in this perpetual middling state, I think. That's kind of what I get from the callers, from the fan feedbackers, from people I talk to about town. There are a lot of people who are ready to roll on and want to post-Sam Pittman era. I feel like you got to win this game, obviously. That goes without saying, but I feel like the game against Missouri is a significantly important game, maybe more so than usual. And even though you're already bowl eligible if you win this Saturday, I think from a perception standpoint and to try to keep the fan base engaged, the game next week becomes, I think, the most important game of his career so far.
Well, the word I've gotten is that barring something crazy, that Sam Pittman will be back. But I get the fans' frustration. But here we are in a deal where Sam Pittman said it Wednesday that they're spending about half the money of their biggest competitors in NIL money, and they feel like with revenue sharing coming in next year, there's going to be a much greater chance for them to be on a more even playing field. And you saw what Ole Miss did. You saw what Texas A&M and Texas have done in terms of their NIL, and Alabama, Georgia, and so on. Mm-hmm. They can stack up guys, and Ole Miss basically just went out and bought a defense, and it's a really good defense.
Yeah.
And it has Chris Paul on it. And so it just hurts. But the question being, there's a large buyout. You have to pay the next coach a big amount. I think that the Missouri game is big because, look, if you're really going to be a difference maker in conference, at some point you got to beat Missouri, your big rival, who you have a better football tradition than they do. And Missouri just had their number.
Mm-hmm.
So I think winning at Columbia for the first time, I agree with you, would be massive for Sam Pittman. I think if you beat Tech and beat them, I mean, there's no reason to turn the page, in my opinion.
I agree. All right. Can I ask a basketball question about the women here? They lost last night, 94-73 on their home floor to Oral Roberts. The question is, what was up with the uniforms? I'm sure there's a story there. I just don't know what it is.
Well, I mean, I think it was a Native American celebration day, and maybe that tied into some color scheme. But, schools are always doing something like that and, going off-brand a little or just trying some color scheme. So maybe it was tied into that. I really don't know the exact answer.
DJ, did you see this?
No, I did not.
Arkansas, cardinal and white. Those are their colors.
Mm-hmm.
Wore blue uniforms last night. I'm not joking.
Soccer?
Huh?
What sport?
Try to stay with me.
Sorry.
Women's basketball.
Blue uniforms.
Yes.
Ooh. Why?
We don't know. That's the whole point of the conversation. I don't know. Tom suggested maybe it's something with the some kind of Native American celebration, but it was I don't get it.
Let me look that up.
Yeah.
Surely it's something online.
I don't know. Anyway.
While y'all are looking, DJ, I saw one of your critiques of the Texas game, and I agree. I saw Jaquin Jackson coming open on kind of a wheel route.
Mm-hmm.
He had to step on the guy, and if there is an immediate pressure in Taylor's face, or he can get a little bit more on that ball, it could have been a touchdown. I mean, these are the kind of plays that you make them, you have a chance to win, upset the Longhorns.
Yep.
And they didn't make it.
It's funny. I was talking to Matt Harris about this yesterday, and I think I gave my actual legit first critique of my former coach Bobby Petrino.
What is happening?
I just call it like I see it. If you were going back watching the broadcast, there was one play. It looked just kind of bad where Isaiah Satania came in motion behind the line of scrimmage, and they tried to get the ball out to him quick into the flat, and he ended up getting tackled as soon as he caught the ball. And then the reporter was saying, we overheard Coach Bobby Petrino talking to Talon after that play and saying, just run it. Why don't you just run it? And I said, I kind of just disagree because if you look from Talon's perspective, the play was there. But for some reason, they had Jordan Anthony out trying to block a guy much bigger than him, and the play just collapsed. And from Talon's perspective, he made the right decision. And I wasn't the biggest fan of kind of asking him to do something outside of what he's coached to do just because it would have worked out better. If Satania breaks that tackle, then, there's no conversation said. So I think that maybe just added to a little bit of this confusion of Talon being asked to have discipline and going through your progressions and then when to improvise. And I wasn't the biggest fan of that at the moment. And that's hard for me to say because I love Coach Petrino.
But
we all got room for improvement. Including Coach.
Hey guys, I remember that play, DJ.
Yeah.
And the first thing I said as it unfolded, I'm like, they asked Jordan Anthony to make that block.
And that's my second critique. Why is he out there blocking this dude who's twice his size? Yeah, I didn't like it.
If that's going to be your play, then have a big guy out there. I mean, Andrew Armstrong probably would have come up with that block, but somebody, Monte Harrison, would have made the block probably.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it was just a personnel thing, and I see what you mean. Yeah, Talon running it might have been there, but what he was looking at, if the block's made, Isaiah could break free.
Yeah, agreed.
Tom Murphy was correct. The Razorbacks wore turquoise jerseys in honor of Native American Heritage Appreciation Month.
Oh, that's
cool. This is the second year they've done it.
So you stomped on Kennedy yesterday. You're getting after the cancer kid. I'm insensitive now. You got to say something stupid.
It'll come. We got 2 more hours.
2 more hours.
As it was pointed out to me by a couple of texters, if you wanted to honor indigenous people, you should have not played like garbage. Maybe that'd have been good. So just saying. I don't know. Maybe Oral Roberts is really good at women's basketball this year. I have no idea. But losing by 20 on your home floor, it's fine if you're playing South Carolina. But come on, man.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oral Roberts has 4 players, I believe, that are Native American, and we have 2.
Okay. Well, that's great. I'm glad that they did that. I wish they would have played a little better.
Is that I'm going to go there.
Are you?
Say it.
I'm about to have it.
Let's not.
No, isn't it indigenous now, I think?
Yeah, I think
Okay,
it's indigenous peoples.
Indigenous peoples.
Native Americans, I think, insensitive? Or
No,
Okay.
not remotely.
I don't know.
What about Indian? If you just say
Cancel me.
Indian, is that wrong?
I can't go there.
Cancel me.
Easy.
Yeah.
Indian's a legitimate word.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
We don't say that anymore.
Oh,
That's for
crying
people from
out
India.
loud.
Anyway,
God's not fair.
Tom's like, get me the hell out of here.
A misconception to begin with.
Tom's like, oh, sorry, guys, my appointment got moved up. Gotta go. Anyway, I appreciate the heads up on that.
In my brain, in my brain, I was Homer Simpson fading into the bushes.
Yeah, I get it. Smart.
Listen,
Smart man.
these are thoughts that people have. We're just trying to figure it out. We're dumb. What do you want? Listen, man, I appreciate the time. And so did you settle on, you decided football is going to win by more than basketball tomorrow?
Well, that's what I said. And I didn't say both of them were going to win either, but I'm just saying football.
Okay, let me ask you the question then, Tom. The real question. Who's got a better chance of getting upset this weekend, men or women, or the men's basketball team or the football team?
Well, I read all of Bob's stuff on Darryl Walker and this UALR team. They got Milwaukee Wilkinson. They run a nice offense. I'm going to say basketball has a bigger chance to be upset tonight.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Yep.
We'll see. Have a good weekend, and I appreciate it.
All right, see you guys. I always enjoy it.
You're the man,
We
Tom.
always enjoy you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tom. We got out
Yeah.
quick. He's like,
He said
I always
just
enjoy
in
it. Bye. Wondering aloud is not insensitive. Being dumb is not insensitive. Being insensitive is insensitive.
Yeah,
I didn't know. Again, here's my thing. I think there's a way to honor folks without changing your whole color scheme. But I get it. I mean, look, we wear pink for breast cancer awareness. There's nothing wrong with it. I've just never seen a team do that before.
Yeah.
If they would have played great in those uniforms, I'd be like playing those the rest of the year, y'all.
All the time.
It's like anthracite.
But yeah,
I
don't like the anthracite.
Black's a neutral though. It doesn't bother me.
You
as
like
much.
I don't like it.
If they win in them, I don't care what they wear. I don't care if they run around naked if they're winning.
I just like.
And I'm talking about the football team.
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Almost got myself in trouble there.
Not the women's basketball team.
I do not
Easy.
mean that at all. And I don't want the guy. That seems very
What do you
impractical.
want?
It seems terribly impractical, actually. There's no way to play sports. I think we'll move on now. Yeah, the show just ended. I need a break. Save me, Al!
Never be untrue. Oh, baby, let's stay together, loving you well.
Let's face it, winter can be a hard season. It's cold pretty much all the time. Blizzard, you have to shovel. Another blizzard, you slip on ice. But you know what makes winter suck a little less? Getting a free phone. Join Cricket Nation and get a free Samsung Galaxy A15 5G. Ooh, ouch. Welcome to enjoying more. Welcome to Cricket Nation. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Cricket 5G is not available everywhere. Must open a new line on the $60 unlimited plan. First month service charge and tax due at sale. Fees, terms, and other restrictions apply. See cricketwireless.com for details.
Shop Dell Technologies Black Friday event for their lowest prices of the year. The future is on sale today with limited time deals on select PCs like the XPS 16 that accelerate AI with Intel Core Ultra processors. Black Friday is their biggest sale of the year and the best time to upgrade, but it's only here for a limited time. Shop now at Dell.com/deals. That's Dell.com/deals.
Jim's Razorback Pizza is the place to visit when craving some delicious, authentic pizza. They're known for amazing thin crust pies and the best Detroit-style deep dish pizza in town. You can also order freshly baked pasta or wings, along with specialty baked sandwiches, fries, and signature salads. If you're looking for a great place to watch the game and the most accommodating service around, they'll save you a seat at Jim's Razorback Pizza in Little Rock and Morgan Maumelle.
Downy Rinse and Refresh. Break up with stinky clothes.
Rinse it out.
Every now and then I get a little bit tired of the stinks that just will never come out.
Pour down in the rinse change.
Every now and then I rinse it out. One wash and it delivers. One wash it smells so clean. Downy Rinse and Refresh, it's a dream.
Downy Rinse and Refresh. Fights odor in just one wash. Guaranteed. Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hi, I'm Dr. Peter Stahl, board-certified urologist and senior vice president of men's sexual health at HIMSS. I've helped many guys with ED in my 12 years of practice. But now you can get world-class care for ED 100% online by going to hims.com. So what are you waiting for?
To start your free online visit and find ED treatment at up to 95% off brand name prices, go to hims.com/joy.
The future of luxury today. That slogan from Genesis of Conway has never been truer than it is right now. I say that because the incredible, the unbelievable, the remarkable GV70 can now enhance your life beyond your wildest dreams at 2.99% interest for up to 60 months and up to $3,000 off. Make it happen. Genesis, it becomes genius when there's you. And you drop an E. Okay, never mind. Genesis of Conway, future of luxury today.
The Zone in the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio is back. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, let's see what Justin Acri and DJ Williams have to say on the Buzz Radio Network.
Sugar and spice. Right in the rain. Never had a feeling so nice. No, girl. I want to tell the world. I found me a girl. Sweeter than sweet.
All right, we got it all figured out here in the Zone. That's a good thing.
Good.
That's what Tom failed to catch when we were doing that stupid segment just a moment ago. This segment's brought to you in part by our friends at Max Prairie Wings. I'll tell you one thing.
What's that?
That's the place to go get your outdoor equipment. If you need anything to go deer hunting, duck hunting, and I know a lot of you folks are heading to the blind this weekend, get you some at Max Prairie Wings. Any kind of rifle, shotguns, scopes, ammo, anything you need to get out and hunt, Max Prairie Wings has you covered. I love their website, maxpw.com, and you can see everything that they have to offer there. If you want a great deal, though, go check out the Arkansas Tradition. Who were we talking to the other day? It was Eric Sword saying, every time I go to Stuttgart, I got to go there. I'm like, yeah, of course you do. Why wouldn't you? So check out their website. I'm going to go on there real quick here, maxpw.com. And usually they're offering some kind of deal on there, and they've got great information on there. Up to 50% off of what? $15 off your $200 order. What? All you can do is sign up. Up to 50% off. Unlock early Black Friday deals on Max Prairie Wings gear. Look at that. It's a beautiful thing. I don't know if you heard Black Friday's next week, but they're going to offer deals on Max Prairie Wings website right now, so you don't have to wait. What a deal. Go see our friends in Stuttgart for all of your outdoor needs. If you're a hunter or a fisherman, woman, what do we say?
Fisher them.
I don't do that. Go see our friends down there. They got all the things you need. David, what's up?
Hey, guys. Listen, I'm 69 years old, so y'all automatically know how I feel about the University of Texas. There's no need to even orate the feelings. The older guys understand. The two most important games on the schedule for me, every season, unless I see some changes, are always Auburn and Missouri. Auburn goes without saying. Next year, I guess we can look forward to losing the first of 9 more. But, we'll see. And Missouri, are you kidding me? The cute little smug things that Dookie Witz has to say, I can't stand the guy. If we win our game this weekend and become bowl eligible and turn around and lose to Missouri, it's a crappy season for me. I can't help it. And that's the way it's going to be, guys. So y'all may think I'm crazy. Tell me I'm crazy.
I do, but not because of that. All right, thank you. He hung up on him. I didn't hang up on him. Dookie Witz, I like that. Never heard that one before. That's a new one, but he can have it. I'll support that wholeheartedly.
You want that Dookie Witz?
No. I don't like him.
That don't sound good.
I won't put Eli in a headlock and give him a noogie, but Coach Kelly keeps trying to tell me he's not a bad dude. We're going to talk about some college games coming up this weekend. Clint Stoerner's going to join us on the other side. Thanks to Chris Crain Hyundai. Stay tuned. It's The Zone.
103.7 The Buzz is your home for Arkansas Razorback football. Coverage each week is brought to you by Edwards Food Giant, Malvern National Bank, Arkansas Scholarship Lottery, Expressway Airport Parking, and Central Arkansas Cadillac. 103.7 The Buzz, the Hogs play here.
With the help of Big Lips, the perfect drum roll. During the entire month of December, the Little Rock Racquet Club and the Little Rock Athletic Club are offering you 50% off the joining fee. Offer ends December 31st. Merry Christmas and Happy New You.
The king of Arkansas sports talk, Randy Rainwater for Bet Saracen.
In Arkansas, 7 out of every $10 placed on a sporting bet app is with Bet Saracen, because Bet Saracen offers more ways to win and more ways to get paid, and faster. Find your winners on Bet Saracen and look for my Double R prop bet specials. I pick them and you win them.
Bet Saracen is Arkansas's favorite sports wagering app.
Gambling problem? Call 800-522-4700.
Coach Z joins Out of Bounds Weekly, brought to you by Telco Credit Union. When you're a first-time home buyer, refinancing, or need an auto loan, Telco Credit Union can help at telco.com.
You know where to find us.
Every time you put a mic in my face, I'm going to say Arkansas.
1037 The Buzz, your number one sports station in Arkansas.
I want to thank Arkansas.
KABZ Little Rock. Buzz News with KARK's Claire Kreitz.
Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders is looking to increase the state's budget for next year. The proposal includes a 2.9% increase in spending, but is expected to result in a $300 million surplus. It is focused on education, public safety, child well-being, and government efficiency. She wants $90 million to go toward educational freedom accounts and another $90 million to be set aside if the demand for vouchers exceeds expectations. The next fiscal year starts July 1st. The next legislative session starts toward the end of January. State lawmakers will go over her proposal then. Some utilities will be raising rates by more than 23%. The increase was approved by the Arkansas Public Service Commission. Part of the increase stems from the impact of the winter storm that hit in 2021. Customers can expect their bills to go up by about $15 starting in December. This is Claire Kreitz for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
Sunny and kind of chilly today with a high of just 60 degrees in Little Rock with a north-northwest wind of 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear and cold, down to 37. Tomorrow, mostly sunny and a little milder, up to 65. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Riverfront Steakhouse Special, dinner for two for $60. 10-ounce filet, fried shrimp, 2 sides, and our famous salad bar, only $60. Good Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night.
Hey Arkansas, Montana with Hubbard Power Sports in Russellville. We're your Arkansas Can-Am and Sea-Doo dealer. Are you looking for your next adventure? On the road, on the water, or in the trails? We've got the ride for you. At Hubbard Power Sports, Can-Am, and Sea-Doo of Russellville, we are proud to say we offer the best customer service around. We've won multiple awards for our level of excellence in many different categories, but our customer service is the one we're the most proud of. Come and see us Monday through Saturday or give us a call. See our current inventory, apply for financing, and value your trade at our website, hubbardpowersports.com.
Spend less and get more at the Robert Owen Jewelers Big Black Friday sale going on right now at all 5 locations. Buy an engagement ring of only $4,999 or more and get an 85-inch TV. 5 locations or online at rijewelers.com.
Attention Arkansas homeowners. Bath Makeover of Arkansas started with 50, then 30. Now we've reached the final days. Looking for 20 homeowners to participate in our Rake in the Fall savings event and receive test market pricing on a beautiful new walk-in shower. Bath Makeover is looking to evaluate our exciting new product lines in real bathroom conditions, including our revolutionary new laser etched shower wall system. That's right, you'll be compensated for your time just to determine if our exquisite product lines are the right fit for your bathroom project. Final days. 20 homeowners who call 1-800-NEW-BATH will receive 75% off installation of a new walk-in shower. Ask about 18 months, no interest, no payments. Senior and military discounts, receive a $200 Walmart gift card with purchase, and call 1-800-NEW-BATH now to receive a $25 Starbucks gift card with your free in-home estimate. Call 1-800-NEW-BATH. That's 1-800-NEWBATH.
Car wreck? Call Rainwater Holt in Sexton.
888-8888.
8 for a fast response. 8 for results. 8 for Arkansas.
Anywhere in the state, dial 8.
888-8888.
Responsible attorneys Michael Rainwater and Bob Sexton.
Brooke here, live from the sports desk. Our number one play comes from the number one Hyundai dealer in Arkansas. Crain Hyundai of Conway, coming in hot with another huge score. Inventory selection to fit any budget. Boom! Look how they say yes. Game-changing action from the winning team at Crain Hyundai of Conway.
Win big with 1.99% financing. New Tucsons and Elantras at Crain Hyundai in Conway and online at chriscrainhyundai.com.
An evening with Larry the Cable Guy.
It's a cool anniversary for me tonight. This is my 27th year in the comedy business, and it's my 5th year being funny, so I'm excited about both of them, all right?
Friday, January 17th, Oaklawn Event Center in Hot Springs. On sale now at Oaklawn.com.
Get her done.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
This Thanksgiving at Total Wine & More, find Pinot Noirs and Cabernets that you adore. Our helpful guides are so friendly and nice. So many bottles to try at the lowest price. So gather with friends as you sit down to eat. Grateful for all who made Thanksgiving complete.
With the lowest prices for over 30 years, you'll always find what you love and love what you find. Only at Total Wine & More.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Choosing the right candidates for any office can be difficult.
My office has lots of drama.
I share my office. But no matter what kind of office you have, if you're hiring, you need ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology finds the most qualified candidates for your roles fast. So, for any kind of office.
I'm really going places in my office.
Count on ZipRecruiter to find the right candidates for it. Try ZipRecruiter for free today at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Join the Zone each weekday for the Entertainment Report, brought to you by Bell & Sword of Conway. Find out the very latest breaking news and entertainment each day on the Zone. Justin, DJ, and I will dish out what the stars and celebrities have going on, and you can catch it each day. Bell & Sword has everything for the best dressed man, from boots to suits. Check them out on Facebook or Instagram. Bell & Sword at their new and larger location at 1011 Oak Street.
You're in the Zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, here's Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5%.
The Red White Report is brought to you by Point S Tires. Make sure your car is game day ready before you head up the hill. Check them out online at pointstire.com.
It was a great atmosphere. I believe in the end zone. I can't remember which one it was. The complex was being built, and so I see that's completed on film. And it was a great atmosphere. That game was really important for us in that season for us in terms of 16, because in 15, the year before, you guys beat us in overtime, and so that was a big game for us to be able to pull that one off early.
Sonny Cumbie, head coach, La Tech, talking about playing at W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium. And if Arkansas has to go to overtime to beat La Tech this year, eesh. Question of the day today is, who wins by more, basketball team or football team? They have the exact same line in their games. Basketball tonight, 7:30 pregame on the Buzz. Football tomorrow. And our kickoff is what time? 3
o'clock.
Which means our coverage starts at 11 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Looking forward to that. Sure, David and Trey are thrilled they don't have to get up the butt crack it on. What's
You've
up?
done many basketball games.
Many a basketball game.
Why
Pigskin.
would they tip off at 8 instead of 7?
I don't know what's going on. It must be a TV slot, maybe.
Okay.
I don't know where they're
It
playing.
is on the main SEC network. I don't know what's going on.
There you go. They must be out of ideas for tonight. Just
What
kidding.
do they usually do on a Friday night?
I'm just kidding. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Let's see what other SEC games are being played tonight. Would you like to know that?
There's 9
I would.
SEC teams playing today.
Oh, that's probably why then. Nobody's playing tonight? They're like, Arkansas, you want this late slot? They're like, sure. Kind of screws us. I wish they were playing earlier. I don't know why they couldn't play like a game right now. That'd have been awesome.
Exactly. We wouldn't have been here.
That's the point.
Yes, Florida and Southern Illinois will face off at 6 on the SEC network.
Okay. Baylor, Tennessee. That's a good game today.
Mm-hmm. It is.
That's in the Bahamas. That's at 8:30 on CBS Sports Network. Texas St. Joe's, ESPNU. That's an 8 o'clock tip. SMU, Mississippi State, 7:30 on the ACC Extra ESPN Plus. Missouri's hosting Pacific, the team that Arkansas just beat. 6:30. Southern Illinois at Florida. Jackson State's at Kentucky. That line is 35.5. Yikes. Seton Hall's at Vanderbilt. Remember when Seton Hall was really good?
Mm-hmm.
Remember when Vanderbilt was good?
Mm-hmm.
Never. Pitt's at LSU. And the Little Rock and Arkansas game is on the SEC Network, as Christian said. So there you go. Yeah, not bad. All right, let's get to Clint Stoerner. Talk to him about what's happening in the world of football. And we may get him to pick a few games. You guys give us your thoughts on those as well. What do you think of that?
Sure.
You open for that?
Yeah, let's do it.
You guys always say, "Oh, you were gone, so we pick games." I'm like, cool. You know, I always say this. Sometimes you have to tell people what they need to hear, and sometimes you have to give them what they want. So I'm going to give you guys what you want. You want to pick games? By golly, we're going to pick games, pal.
You must feel good about the picks this week.
No, I don't care. We're not keeping score.
Looking, pumps,
aren't we?
goes down the middle. Touchdown, Arkansas! Oh, my!
Clint Stoerner is brought to you by Chris Crain Hyundai of Conway.
Turner throws, caught. Emmanuel Smith breaks the tackle. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Visit them in Conway today or check out chriscrainhyundai.com.
Play fake, Stoerner steps out of trouble. Wow. To a wide open receiver. It's Cobb towards the end zone. Touchdown!
Man, you can't get enough of those, huh? Wide open receivers. Clint Stoerner, what they didn't say is he almost got his face smashed in while standing in the pocket to deliver that throw. Clint, I don't think you got enough credit on that one. Anyway, joining us on the Jim's Razorback Pizza Hotline. Hi, Clint.
What's going on, fellas? Hey, look, I'm always in for getting more credit, man. I mean, you know, when you lack athletic ability and arm strength, and you somehow find yourself quarterback in a Power 5, man, I'm 25 years later, I'm all about getting more credit and more love for certain plays, man, especially the ones that appeared athletic. So I appreciate it, brother.
We have a couple of very special Razorback birthdays to celebrate later in birthday trivia. Just a heads up. There's your tease, boys. Start getting your thinking caps on. Arkansas and La Tech. Clint, these games late in the season against non-cons, I think Arkansas probably I think La Tech has probably gotten their attention because they have performed well enough where you know you can't just blow this game off and roll out and crush them. But I got to think for an athlete, this is a tough spot to be in, especially thinking